Hello my friends, collectors of old and rare coins. Due to the huge demand for old coins in previous years, in this live broadcast we will talk to you about some old coins that can bring you great wealth and are in demand by collectors. But why are these coins a lucky find? And what makes these coins so valuable? In a few moments, in this live video we will take a look. Write to us in the comments, from which country you follow our channel, and which countries you want us to make a video about their old currencies. Six most valuable British coins. With its long history of monetary usage and incredible coin designs, Great Britain has some of the most valuable coins in the world. From proof coins of the 1930s to worn gold coins dating back to the 1400s, British coin values can be in the thousands or even millions of dollars. Even though you might not get one of these super valuable British coins in your change, they do offer some clues about what to look for when it comes to value. 6 most valuable British coins. 1. 1937 Edward VIII gold-proof pattern 5-pound coin. This coin is so valuable because it represents a tumultuous time in British royal history. When Edward VIII ascended the throne in January of 1936, new coins were designed to his specifications. Edward rebelliously chose to have his profile facing the same direction as his father had in the previous coin design, despite the tradition of alternating the direction of the profile for each ruler. The mint cast proofs of these coins, but they were never issued for circulation because Edward VIII abdicated the throne less than a year after taking it so he could marry his divorced lover, Wallis Simpson. A proof of the 1937 5-pound coin sold at auction for $2,280,000 in 2021. It was in excellent condition and is one of very few such coins that have ever existed. 2. 1839 Victoria gold-proof pattern 5-pound coin. Another proof 5-pound coin that's worth far more than its weight in gold was the 1839 Victoria proof. Designed to show Victoria as Una from Edmund Spenser's The Fairy Queen, this beautiful coin was popular with collectors. It shows Victoria with a lion on the reverse and is one of the loveliest coins ever minted. A near-mint condition example sold at auction in 2021 and set records for its value. It sold for $1,440,000. 3. 1933 George V penny. The British continue to rack up impressive valuable coins with the 1933 George V penny. It's a penny just about as famous as the rare magenta British Guiana 1-cent postage stamp. Despite being struck in circulation-ready fashion, these pennies weren't made to be circulated. Instead, they were included in year sets. Only 7 are confirmed to exist, with one being stolen in 1970. In 2016, one came to auction and sold for $193,875. 4. 1662 Charles II gold-proof pattern crown. Experts estimate that no more than 5/1662 Charles II proof coins exist in good condition, so finding one means discovering a treasure. This super rare British coin features Charles II in profile on one side and Shields on the other. Charles's portrait is super sharp and detailed, and this coin is very beautiful. An example in the finest condition known to exist sold in 2021. It realized an auction price of $780,000. 5. 1773 George III gold proof pattern 5 guineas. George III was King of England during one of the most tumultuous times in the monarchy, the American War for Independence. His 60-year reign was ambitious and marked with significant wins and losses, and there were several proof sets of coins made throughout his time on the throne. The 1773 5-guinea coin shows the king in profile with a laurel wreath on his head and a peaceful expression on his face. Although there may be up to 20 specimens of this coin in existence, one in very fine condition easily smashed auction records in 2021. It sold for $750,000. 6. The 2 pence 1971. The 2 pence coin is currently the second lowest circulating denomination of the British decimal, pound sterling, after the halfpenny was demonetized in 1984. It was one of 3 new coins introduced into general circulation on the February 15, 1971 when the United Kingdom adopted a new decimal currency system. It was auctioned on January 20, 2020 by eBay including the buyer's premium. It reported $11,400. Currently on eBay, it is offered at a price of about $5,000, as well as $3,000 and $2,000. But the truth is that the price of this piece is determined according to the law of supply and demand, as well as the condition of the piece, whether it is good or not, and whether much of it is on display. On the whole, this piece remains a favorite among collectors of antiques, and has great value. How to spot valuable British coins? Clearly, some British coins are only worth their face value. When it comes to assessing value, British coins are like most other types of old coins. It's all about a few important factors. Look for old British coins. Check the date on your pocket change or any coins you might have inherited. In general, older coins will be worth more, especially if they're in good condition. Super old coins, and we're talking really old when it comes to Great Britain, can be worth a fortune. 6 Most Valuable Susan B. Anthony Dollars. Honoring one of the most important women in American history, the Susan B. The first coin to feature a woman, the Susan B. Anthony dollar can also be quite valuable. It's worth taking a quick look through your dollar coins to see if you have one of these beauties. While not all Susan B. Anthony dollar coins are worth more than $1, some can actually fetch thousands. It's all about condition, rarity, and minting errors. 1. 1981 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar in gem condition. Designed for circulation, not a proof, the insanely good condition of this Susan B. Anthony dollar is why it's so valuable. Every detail of the portrait is crisp and untouched, and the letters and numbers are boldly stamped. It's very rare to find a circulation coin in this kind of condition, and this one sold for $21,600 in 2022. 2. 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar struck on a quarter. Another weird coin error that adds lots of value. This Susan B. Anthony overstrike happened when the dollar coin was struck on a quarter. It resulted in both coin designs overlapping in the face of the profile emblazoned with the feathers of the eagle from the quarter. It's distinctive and worth a lot, selling for $13,200 in 2022. 3. No date Susan B. Anthony dollar struck on a dime. Similar to the quarter error coin, this rare Susan B. Anthony dollar was struck over a 1978 dime. It resulted in a strange shape with notched edges and 2 overlapping profiles. It sold for $11,400 in 2022. 4. 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar struck on a copper planchet. In another case of the wrong planchet being fed into the press that was stamping the Susan B. Anthony dollar, this interesting coin has the suffragist's profile stamped on a copper penny blank. The details are crisp and clean, and this weird coin sold for $9,400 in 2016. 5. 1999 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar struck on a Sacagawea planchet. Minting errors tend to add a ton of value to a coin, and this stunning Susan B. Anthony dollar's value is a clear example of that. This odd gold-tone coin happened when the planchet, or coin blank, for a Sacagawea dollar was fed into the coin press with the dies for the 1999 Susan B. Anthony. It's a rare coin error in beautiful condition, and it sold for $9,400 in 2013. 6. 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar with wide rim. A subtle change to the design of the Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979 meant that some of the coins were struck with an extra wide rim, and the date nearer the rim than on standard examples. These are rare, and in pristine condition, they can be very valuable. One sold in 2021 for just under $6,995. Susan B. Anthony dollar value tips. Although you might not find a dollar coin worth thousands in your pocket change, any Susan B. Anthony is worth a second look. Keep an eye out for a few characteristics that can make them worth more than $1. Look for weirdness. Coin errors can add a lot of value, and the Susan B. Anthony dollar has its fair share of mistakes. If there's anything odd about the coin, it could be a treasure. Check the condition. In pristine condition, these coins are worth more. Look for crisp details and minimal wear. Watch for the 1979 P. Even in circulated condition, it may be worth more. A lot of the details that add value to a coin are subtle or hard to spot. Grab your magnifying glass to check things out a little more closely. An important coin for many reasons. The Susan B. Anthony dollar's value depends on many factors, but no matter what your coin is worth, it's significant for other reasons. This is the first coin to feature a woman, and it was only made for a few years. It's a special and important part of minting history. Top 5 Most Valuable Australian Coins. Are you interested in collecting Australian coins? You may be pleased to know that there are many valuable and highly sought-after coins from down under. The upside to collecting rare Aussie coins is that you do not have to look for the most ancient pieces. There are numerous examples of modern yet valuable Australian coins. Of course, like other coins, the value of a given Australian coin will depend on its condition, grade, and historical significance. Top 5 Most Valuable Australian Coins. 1. 1930 Proof Penny. The 1930 proof penny is popularly known as the king of coins in Australia's numismatic circles. The coin is believed to have been accidentally struck in 1930 at the peak of a biting economic depression. According to the Melbourne Mint, where the coins were struck, there had been no official request by the Treasury to mint pennies in 1930. The depression had obliterated the need for these low-value coins. Industry experts estimate that about 1,500 1930 pennies were minted and released into circulation. Due to the low mintage and rarity and the mystery shrouding this coin, collectors have always been hot about the 1930 penny and have consistently been willing to pay a fortune for these coins. Even in low-grade circulated condition, 1930 pennies can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The most expensive example, graded very fine, sold for a whopping $42,500 at a 2018 auction, while one of the proofs fetched $1,150,000 in 2019, making it the most valuable Australian coin. 2. 1988 50 cents coat of arms, error proof. The 1988 50 cent proof silver coat of arms is a rare decimal currency. That year, the Treasury requested that the mints strike a 50-cent coin to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the British settlement. The commemorative 50-cent coin, meant to be issued for 1 year only, replaced the standard 50 cent that featured a coat of arms. Essentially, no 50-cent coat of arms coin should have been struck in 1988. But, an accidental mismatch between obverse and reverse dies resulted in a few commemorative coins being minted with a coat of arms on the reverse. There are only 2 known examples of this error coin, making it extremely rare. One example, graded MS62, fetched $14,750. 3. 1918 P. George V Gold Half Sovereign. The 1918 gold half sovereign struck at the Perth Mint is the rarest in the country's half sovereign series of 1855 to 1918. According to numismatic experts, about 200 to 300 of these half-sovereign pieces were struck in 1918. Official records at the Perth Mint indicate that there was no official request by the Treasury to mint half-sovereign gold coins in 1918, but somehow, a few hundred were minted and released into circulation. The low mintage and subsequent rarity of these coins make them extremely valuable. In mint state, 1,919 half-sovereigns can be worth a small fortune. One such example, graded MS64, equivalent to gem quality or choice uncirculated, fetched $20,000 at an auction in 2018. 4. 1923 Halfpenny. The Australian halfpenny series ran from 1911 to 1964. The year 1923 is considered one of the rarest among the series, with only about 15,000 halfpennies struck and released into circulation. Finding a 1923 halfpenny in premium condition is extremely difficult. Most examples are worn and heavily circulated. So, consider yourself extremely lucky if you stumble upon a shiny 1923 halfpenny. One example, graded very fine, is among the few better-than-seen pieces and was snapped up in 2009 for $500,000. 5. 1951 PL Halfpenny and Penny Proof Pair PCGS. In 1951, Australia asked for Britain's help minting coins to meet the demand. The Royal Mint London responded, placing the mint mark PL on pennies and halfpennies struck for circulation in America. The letters PL stand for Pecunia Londonii, money of London, a phrase used by Romans in prehistoric Britain. As per tradition, the London Mint also struck a few proof examples of the 1951 PL pennies and halfpennies. These proof coins are extremely rare, with at most 20 believed to exist, and they seldom come up for auction. One exceptional pair of brown-color 1951 PL proof penny and half a penny that showed up for sale in 2018 was graded MS65 gem quality and sold for $25,000. Australian coinage is not as ancient as Japanese, Chinese, or Italian. This means you can find wildly valuable coins without going so far back in time. Several examples of valuable Australian coins are worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. That said, paying attention to the coin's condition and learning about their historical significance can help you make smart investment decisions. Five most valuable Eisenhower dollars. Although it was only minted from 1971 through 1978, the Eisenhower dollar is still out there in circulation. If you have one in a coin jar or collection, you might have something worth more than $1. There are a bunch of factors that can affect Eisenhower dollar values, so it's good to get to know some of the most valuable coins in this video, and how to spot one that's a treasure. 1. 1971's Eisenhower dollar prototype. Although it was never a coin intended for circulation, the 1971's Eisenhower dollar prototype is one of the most valuable silver dollars to exist. There are only 3 known, and they were not discovered until 2008. The prototype, which was used by the mint to refine and test the design for the dollar, is also one of the only Eisenhower silver dollars that contains any silver. There are a few theories about how this prototype came to exist and be in collectors' hands. One of these rare coins in pristine condition sold for $264,000 in 2022. 2. 1971's Eisenhower dollar struck on San Francisco SA office metal. This is another weird one. Apparently, someone fed a copper-toned San Francisco SA office metal into the minting equipment during the initial strikes of the Eisenhower dollar. The result is a super rare, only one known example, mixed coin with the SA office metal underneath Ike's profile on the coin. It sold in 2022 for $40,800. 3. 1977 D Eisenhower dollar obverse die cap. Another spectacular minting mistake. This weird coin isn't one you'd mix up with your normal change. It has a bottle cap effect where the edges are turned up. Apparently, an Eisenhower dollar got stuck to the die in the machine and continued to be struck against the coins that were fed through after it. The repeated strikes caused the edges to curl up dramatically. This type of error is super rare and valuable, with this coin selling for $29,900 in 2006. 4. 1977 D Eisenhower dollar on silver planchet. Since most Ike dollars aren't really silver at all, those that do contain silver are extremely valuable. There were a few struck in 1976 to celebrate the bicentennial, but they were not supposed to be made in 1977. About 15 silver planchets accidentally made their way into the system in 1977 at the Denver Mint, and the result is a very rare coin. One sold for $26,400 in 2023. 5. 1977's Eisenhower dollar struck off-center. At the San Francisco Mint in 1977, another strange error happened. An Eisenhower dollar was struck way off-center, 30%, so that only part of the coin's design shows on the planchet. This unusual error is very valuable, selling for $26,400 in 2021. What is a 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar worth? A special edition of the Eisenhower dollar was issued to celebrate the bicentennial celebration of the United States in 1976. These coins, which were struck in 1975 and 1976, feature the year range 1776 to 1976 on the front under Ike's portrait. Some of these bicentennial silver dollars were struck on silver, and these are worth more than the average Ike. The Eisenhower dollar from 1976 ranges in value from as little as $10 for a circulated coin in rough shape to as much as $10,000 for a totally uncirculated Eisenhower silver dollar in pristine condition. 1976 No S-proof Eisenhower dollar, Type 2, the rarest non-error modern coin in existence. The 1976 Type 2 proof bicentennial Eisenhower dollar coin without an S mint mark is probably the rarest non-error modern coin in existence. All other known 1976 bicentennial proof Eisenhower dollars bear an S mint mark, as they were all produced at the San Francisco Mint. PCGS has an estimated price of grading 66 proof at $850,000. Now in 2024, this rare gem is worth more than $1 million. We hope that we have provided some benefit to you, my friends, in the world of old and rare money. Wait for us in the upcoming videos. There will be a series of videos about old money from different countries of the world. Write to us in the comments, from which country you follow our channel, and which countries you want us to make a video about their old currencies. If you do not find your country's flag in this post, write to us in the comments and we will add it.